Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So for today's video, I am going to be giving you guys a bit of an update and also answering some questions that you guys have for me. So today I posted a story on Instagram stories asking you guys to pretty much just ask me any questions you have for me. So yeah, I'm going to be answering those in this video. I honestly feel like it's been the longest time since I've sat in front of this camera and filmed. Like, I'm not used to these lights. I've literally only got one light and it's burning my damn eyeballs, and it's really hot today. It's like 33 degrees Celsius. So if I start to get sweaty, I do apologize. But yeah, I am just going to jump right into it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video.
God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. I feel good sometimes I don't. I finesse down Western Road.
Okay, I'm just trying to think, like, where do I start? I had a bunch of videos go live over the course of a month because I was away on holidays, and I think I kind of dropped off a little bit after that, so I'll start there. So if you guys didn't know, myself and my husband Evie, obviously, we went on a holiday at the end of July for 5 weeks. We went to Mexico and we went around the US. So we visited Mexico, Florida, Miami, and Orlando. After that was New York, then Vegas, then San Francisco, and then LA. Most amazing trip of my life. Like, those 5 weeks I feel like flew by so quickly. I did like vlog a little bit while I was there, mainly in Mexico and Florida, and in New York. I didn't really vlog in Vegas, San Fran, or LA. You guys have told me that you guys want to see those travel videos, and I will do them. I just feel like everything has been so crazy that I literally forgot about them. So it's been 3 months since we've gotten back. And I can't believe I haven't even had the chance to tell you guys about the trip, but I feel like if I just sat and spoke just about the trip, we'd be here all day. But it was the most amazing trip ever. I finally fulfilled my dream of going to Disney World. We went, we saw the Magical Kingdom, we saw the fireworks, and it was the best 5 days of my life. We did 5 days of theme parks. So we did all of the Disney parks except for one, and we did Universal, yes, so I think there's 4 Disney parks. There's Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios, I think. And we didn't do Hollywood Studios, we just didn't have the time. We also did SeaWorld, and we did Universal, which was amazing. We got back on the 27th of July, and we weren't really jet lagged because we got home in the morning, and I didn't allow myself to sleep. Well, we both didn't allow ourselves to sleep during that whole day, so we went to sleep at 10 p.m. that night. But yeah, so all was well. We didn't get sick, thankfully, touch wood. Like, we were able to settle like back into our life kind of straight away because we weren't really that jet lagged. So a few days like were going past, and like I just didn't feel like myself. And this is like the part of the story where I feel like everyone wants to know, and I know I've got a lot of questions from you guys about this. But a few days later was actually when I found out I was pregnant, and I know there's some questions, so I'll run through the story and then I'll just answer questions that you guys have sent. But we got back on the 27th of July, and I think it was like the 29th. I did something that I've never done before, and I took a nap during the day. Anyone who knows me knows I'm the biggest morning person. Like, my schedule is always, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, I'm at F45 by 7, I go to F45, and then after F45 I'd go to the gym and do like more resistance, and then I'd come home, crack into my work, I can never, like, no matter how much I try, like, I can't take a nap during the day. And that's when I thought, something's not right. Like, something is not right. So, because I just know, like, it's just so unlike me to take a nap. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I know, like, saying it out loud, everyone's just like, well, it's the big deal. Like, it's normal when you're tired. But even when I'm tired, like, I can't physically fall asleep during the day until it's evening. I don't know why, I've always been that way. So I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. I think I took 2 and they were both negative. So yeah, I still kind of like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. I knew, like, obviously it was going to be negative. So I just like let it go. And that same day, I think that was a Sunday. I think that was a Sunday. And yeah, I remember telling Ibby, like, hey, if I ever took a test, would you want to take it with me or would you want me to surprise you? And he was like, no, I'd want you to surprise me. And I was like, okay, because I thought he'd want to do it together. And yeah, but like he didn't know at that point that I'd already like taken a test. Anyway, the next day, Monday rolls. I'm pretty sure I have the dates right here. I was having a conversation with my best friend and I was like telling her how I was feeling. I'm like, I had these insane cramps that I've never had before. Like, I know I'm like due for my period soon, but it's just, I'm not, like I get cramps, but just not that bad. I was like, I think I am, but I don't, because it just didn't feel possible to me. And then we were just talking about how I would tell Ibby, because I told her like he'd want me to surprise him. And then no, that wasn't, yeah, actually yeah, it was that was the Monday. And then yeah, that was it for the conversation. And I talk to my best friend every day, so we talk on her way to work. And then we spoke again the next day and I was like, I don't know, I can't get it out of my head, because I literally that morning, it was the 31st of July. I'm pretty sure it was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. It was the 31st of July, and that morning I had the worst cramps, like worst of my life, that I literally jumped out of bed and ran to the bathroom. Like I have never ever felt a shooting pain like that. And that was the moment I kind of like started to think, I was like, nah. I never feel pain like that. I never take naps. I'm freaking exhausted. I can't get back into my work. I haven't been able to go to F45 and I couldn't get it out of my head. So I spoke to her and I was like, look, I'm not due for my period for like another 2 days. Should I take it in like another 3 or 4 days? Because I already took one and it was negative. And we were just like, yeah, we'll just wait. And then I hung up the phone and I was like, it was the only thing in my head. So I just went and took one. I was like, you know what do I have to lose? And then yeah, like the reason I didn't film that moment was because I just thought I was gonna get another negative. So I left it, went and started making myself a cup of coffee, and then I came back, saw the test, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it said pregnant on it. And I was like, I tripped out. You guys saw my reaction. I was like a blubbering mess. Like I burst into tears then and there. And yeah, that's how I found out. Like that's like the full story of how I found out. And I really wish I caught my best friend's reaction. Like she was the first person I called. I remember being like, what the fuck? Excuse my language, but we spoke about this yesterday and everything. Like my best friend and I had this relationship that whenever we talk about anything, it always happens, like every single time. So I called her and I knew she was at work and I knew she wouldn't answer, and she didn't answer. And I texted her, call me now, like call me ASAP. And then I waited like 15-20 minutes. She still hadn't called me back, and I called her again. I was like, I know she's at work, but I really need an answer because I'm losing my mind. And then she answered, she's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, FaceTime me now. And then I think in that moment she knew what I was gonna say. She was like, what's up? I'm like, I'm pregnant. It was so funny now that I think about it. And we both like were literally screaming on the phone, and we were both like crying. I pretty much caught everyone's reaction on camera except hers, but I'm really upset about it. I can't upload that video. The only video I could upload was Ibby's reaction. No one else wants to be on my YouTube channel, so unfortunately you won't be able to see like my mum's reaction, my like siblings, Ibby's family. Yeah, and I'm really upset about it. But like, you guys would die. Like, if you saw my mum's reaction, like, you would actually die. It was so funny. Like, it was so funny. I still watch her and I just laugh. She's absolutely hilarious. But yeah, and the same goes with the gender reveal. So the reason why I only uploaded a post on Instagram was because I actually can't upload our gender reveal video. So that's why I was MIA for a few months, because I was pregnant, and the first trimester was probably the most I don't think I've ever experienced exhaustion like that. Like, I was just a potato. And when I say potato, I'm not over exaggerating. Like, I literally would just lay on my couch all day. I wouldn't even have the TV on. My house would be silent. Like, you could hear a pin drop, and I would just lay on the couch all day. Like I could not do anything. I couldn't eat anything. If I cooked meat, if I cooked vegetables, it just made me want to vomit. So yeah, we were really excited. Our families were all really excited, and yeah, it's just consumed my life. So I'm sure you guys have noticed that ever since I announced it on Instagram. It's literally been the main thing I talk about, because it literally is my day-to-day life now. Like, my life isn't the way it used to be. I don't have the energy that I used to, and I don't have the same routine, which is getting to me a little bit, because I loved being a morning person and now I'm not so much. So I literally feel like a potato, but it's fine. We've got 5 more months to go, so yeah, it'll be good. So the way I revealed it to our families was I made cupcakes. So I made a huge batch of cupcakes and split it in half for Ibi's family, half for my family. And I did in each batch, there was one cupcake that had the gender. Ibi and I found out the gender together when I was 14 weeks. So you can obviously find out at 10 weeks through the blood test, but at 10 weeks, did I say 10 weeks or 12 weeks? You can find out at 10 weeks through a blood test, but the thing with that is, which is what my doctor told me, was that to get the results of the blood test, you have to also do the scan, which I don't know if that's true, but she told me that you couldn't get like one or the other. So it was honestly, the thing that made me not do that was the cost. It was very expensive. Like, for the blood test itself, it was just under $500, and the scan was about $210, so it was just over $700. You do get rebates from Medicare for the ultrasound, but it's only about 40 bucks, and it was a lot of money for a blood test and an ultrasound. And so I had the opportunity to find out at an ultrasound, which I did, and it was the best thing ever. So yeah, I don't feel like myself. I'm getting back to makeup videos, but it's one of the reasons why I haven't really filmed makeup videos. I've been feeling so self-conscious, like, you can't really tell because I've covered pretty much all of it, but I'm breaking out a lot on my face, and I think I should be showing you guys, because obviously it's very relatable, and I'm sure there are a lot of other pregnant women going through the same thing. Not just pregnant women, but I'm sure everyone like deals with acne, but I'm dealing with acne that I've never experienced in my life. So I don't know if you guys can see, I've got bumps all on my chin and around my mouth. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the photo I posted. It's just all red and bumpy acne. I've got it all up here. I've got like the occasional one on my forehead. It's getting a little bit better up here, but it was a lot worse, and I'm breaking out a lot. You can see the dots here, but on my chest and in between my boobs and like underneath, like, it's just a red pimply mess, and it's just, I feel so disgusting. And I've broken out like on my back as well, and now my shoulders are breaking out. Like, I do not feel great, and to top it off, I've gained a lot of weight. Pretty much everything that I've worked hard to lose over the last year. I'm feeling emotional over it now, I don't know why. But everything that I've worked hard to lose over the last year, I have now gained back. And I am now the heaviest I've ever weighed. And I see it a lot in my face. I see it a lot here. I've gained a lot of the weight in my boobs. I've gained some on my thighs, and I've already had chunky thighs, but I've gained some around my face and especially my arms, and I'm just so self-conscious about it. Like, I don't want to go to any events, I don't want to be seen out in public, I don't want to film videos because I don't feel beautiful, but at the end of the day, it's reality. Like, we don't all look like supermodels when we're pregnant. Like, I think there's this unrealistic expectation that we're all going to look like Victoria's Secret angels when we're pregnant, because that's what we see on Instagram and YouTube. We see beautiful, fit, skinny women who are glowing throughout pregnancy and then they bounce back like that. I don't think I'm going to bounce back like that as much as I would hope to, but of course I'd love to take you guys on that journey with me. I've had a few personal issues like that, so that's kind of stopped me from filming, but I know it really shouldn't because we all go through things, and I've always said that I want to keep it as real as possible on my channel. And yeah, so that is pretty much the update. Okay, so I'm gonna get to answering these questions, and I just realized something. So here I am talking about gender reveals and like cupcakes and shit, and I just realized that I haven't even told my YouTube fam what we're having. If you follow me on Instagram, you would already know. If you don't, you probably should. So please do, because I'm always posting updates. I'm always posting on my stories and pictures and stuff. And my gender reveal photo was really cute, and it's probably my favorite photo that I've ever posted till this day. So pause this video and drop me a like and a comment on that picture. But yeah, so if you didn't already know, we are having a little girl, and I am so excited because low-key I've always wanted a baby girl, and I just didn't think that it would happen. I'm not gonna lie, I said from the very beginning of my pregnancy, it's a boy. I just have a feeling it's a boy, but I don't know just what it is. I think it's just that little girly best friend relationship like that I have with my mum that I kind of wanted as well. I was very convinced it was a boy, so I wasn't disappointed at all, and I would not be disappointed no matter the gender, because all that really matters is that the baby is happy and healthy, and that's just what we wanted from the start. Just as long as the baby's healthy, it does not matter what you are. Healthy is just the most important thing. The first one is, what cravings have you had? Mine was Thai spring rolls, literally ate them every day. So that was from Ali, and literally this has been my biggest craving. Like, I live for McDonald's Coke. Like, I don't know what it is about that specific Coke. That and mangoes. Like, I love mangoes and like strawberries and blueberries, but mangoes mostly, just like sweet things. They have been my biggest cravings. Are you excited for motherhood? Yes, I am so excited. Like, these next 5 months can't go by fast enough. Like, I'm excited but a little bit scared as well. Ruki says, congratulations, how many weeks are you at the moment? Thank you so much. I am 17 weeks now, so yeah, we're 4 months, we're getting there. Layla asks, when will you start buying baby clothes and the nursery? Well, the minute I found out, actually, you know what, that's a lie. So I bought my first items of clothing very, very early on because I was really excited. So I have this thing with babies. Like, I love babies when they've just taken a bath and when they're in those white wonder suits by Bonds, you know, like the towely ones, those, and like powder. Oh, that is my favorite thing. So yeah, those were the first things I bought, and I was very early. I was like 6 weeks, but I just couldn't help myself. But when I found out I was having a girl, sis, I went shopping and I just bought, oh, pardon me, I always need a burp, I think it's the Coke. Yeah, I bought so many like cute little outfits, the shoes, oh my god, the shoes, I have to show you guys. I love shopping for those little girly things. But for the nursery, I've emptied out the room, but I don't think I'll start buying like furniture pieces and stuff till I'm at least 20 weeks or like 25 weeks, because I know what I want, but yeah, I want to wait a little bit to get it. Okay, so this was probably the most asked question, and so many of you guys asked me this question. And it is, do you guys have a name for the baby? And the answer to that is no, we don't have a name for her yet. We are struggling to agree on something. We both have very different tastes in names, but yeah, I want us both to pick a name that we like. So yeah. I feel like boys were so much easier. I had 2 boys' names that I loved, and he liked them too. And I feel like it would have been so much easier if it was a boy. But I just find girls' names so hard. Like, there's so many pretty ones, but the ones that I like, he doesn't like. So I really want us to pick something that we both truly love, and something that has a lot of meaning to the both of us. So yeah. Someone asked, how much weight did you gain in pregnancy? What a personal question. No, but it's not too bad. Well, I was told by my first doctor, I've switched doctors because I wasn't really happy with the first doctor I had. She told me that I shouldn't gain more than 10 kilos, which is about 20 pounds. But I've gained 6 kilos already, and I'm not even halfway through my 2nd trimester yet, so I think I'll get pretty big. Like, I'm very short, so I am quite chunky already. I'm quite a curvy girl naturally, that now it's like I'm gonna be a blob. You know, do you know how I'm gonna look like by the end of my pregnancy? And I'm gonna come back to this at the end of my 3rd trimester, and we're all gonna laugh about it. I'm gonna look like Violet Beauregarde from Willy Wonka when she turns into a blueberry. That's what I'm gonna look like by the end of my pregnancy. And I'm, just watch, I'm gonna get so big. Next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say you love Casey Radin from YouTube, and will you name your baby after her? God, no, I can't stand Casey Radin. No, I'm joking. Casey, you know I fucking love you. I freaking adore Casey Radin on YouTube. If you guys don't know who Casey Radin is, what rock are you living under? Seriously, just pause this video, search her name in the search bar, and subscribe to her channel, because that girl is a little pocket rocket. She is one of my favorites on YouTube and the nicest human being. Like, I love her. Love you, Casey. Someone asks, how did you find out you were pregnant? How long did it take you to realize it? I just told you guys the story of how I found out I was pregnant, but how long it took me to realize it, not very long. Like, I feel like I knew straight away. It was just when I took that nap. When I took that nap during the day, that's when I knew. I was like, something's not right. But yeah. Okay, Yasmin asks, how many kids do you want to have? I would love to have 3 kids. I know Ibi wants 4, so I guess we'll just have to see how we go after our 3rd, God willing. Tanya asks, some truth behind beauty bloggers. Spill the beans. Well, no, to be honest, I don't think there's really any like truth. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen that many truth videos on YouTube. The honest truth is, I think the Australian beauty community is very different to the American beauty community. Clearly there's a lot of drama and whatnot happening in the American beauty blogger community, but in Australia it's not like that. Everyone's very chill. We all support each other. Like, everyone is so kind, like, honestly. I'm not just talking shit. I'm not just saying things because I don't want to offend anyone, but for the most part, like, the whole beauty community is amazing. Like, I can't say anything negative about anyone because everyone is just so nice, so supportive, and honestly, that's the tea. There is no, like, it's just, yeah. Georgette asks, did you have an inkling that you were having a baby girl? P.S. Congratulations, beautiful. Thank you so much. No, I didn't. I did not think I was having a girl at all. There was one moment where I thought maybe. It was when I did my my 2nd dating scan, and they gave me the heart, like you know when they tell you like the heartbeat of the baby. In my 1st dating scan, like, my sac was empty, so there was like, they couldn't see a baby, which didn't freak me out until I started reading stuff online. But yeah, so when they told me that the heartbeat was, I think it was 174, that's when I was like, oh, maybe it's a girl, because the wives' tale is if the heartbeat is over 140 beats per minute, then it's like more likely to be a girl because boys have a slower heart rate. But then I just thought to myself, I was like, maybe not. Yeah, I just thought it was a boy the whole time. So I was very, very shocked that it was a girl. Skincare you're using now that you're pregnant and what you've stopped using. Honestly, I have not found skincare that works. I had to just check that and make sure that was still recording. Honestly, I haven't found any skincare that works for me right now. Like, I'm breaking out and I know nothing that I use is going to help it because it's all hormonal. It's, I think, the extra estrogen that I've got in my body. I use like body wash and stuff to like scrub my body and whatnot, but I feel like nothing is making my body acne any better. Same with my face acne. I've just been doing the same thing that I've always been using. My Origins Intense, I can never remember the full name of it. It's like the it's like an overnight mask, but I use it as a moisturizer because my skin is so dry. But that was not working for me anymore, and it literally, like, the acne I have around like my mouth, I also have this really disgusting dry patch that I've never had before, just above my lip. It's like the mustache area. It's like dry and flaky. Like, it literally looks like I've drunk milk, and like there's like a milk mustache there that's just like chipping off. It's disgusting. It wouldn't even help that, and I've gotten really bad dry patches around my nose. You can probably tell, like, my skin is so dry, but that wouldn't even help my skin, and it felt like it would just burn. Like, any moisturizer that I've put on my skin, except for one Nivea one that I have been using, everything else burns my face. Like, it just burns, and it's just, it doesn't feel very good. So if you guys have any recommendations, anything that you've used during pregnancy and something like that's helped you, please let me know in the comments down below, because that would really help me a lot. Okay, so someone also asked, was you getting pregnant a surprise even for you, or were you guys trying to start a family? It wasn't a surprise. I mean, it was a surprise, but we were trying. So it was definitely a planned pregnancy. Someone also asks, how are you feeling during your pregnancy? I'm feeling great now. Like, after the first trimester, I feel like all of those ugly symptoms went away. And I feel great. I don't feel nauseous. I'm not as tired. I'm really low in iron, which I found out 2 days ago. So I've got to start taking iron supplements, which is why I'm still very exhausted. But pardon me, it's nothing near what I was feeling in the first trimester. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it was a good update to what's been happening over the last 4 or 5 months. Yeah, that has been literally my life since the last time I literally sat down and filmed. I don't remember when the last time I sat and filmed like a proper talking video like this. Like, it's crazy. I also had people messaging me, like, they weren't questions, but you guys want to see my bump, and it's honestly not that big. Like, I think it looks bigger in photos, but I'll stand up and show you guys. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if I'm tall enough. That's at my little 17-week bump. We are 17 weeks tomorrow, actually, so we're 16 and 6 days today. But this is what we look like. It's really not big at all. It's still quite little, but if anything is growing on me, it's literally my boobs, because they've actually gotten, I'm not used to this. I miss my itty bitty titties. I always said that I am a proud ambassador of the itty bitty titty community, but that's not I hope they get back to normal. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it and had a good look into what's been happening in my life the last few months. And I hope I answered all your questions. If you do have any more questions for me, leave them in the comments down below and I will be sure to get back to you. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a massive thumbs up. That would mean the world. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That is it from me today. I hope you guys have an amazing day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.